In 1970, 20-year-old Linda Susan Borman is living with her folks in Florida, having moved from New York City. While out moving one night with her closest companion, Patsy, Linda draws in the consideration of a man named Chuck Drainer, and the two before long foster a relationship. After a week, Linda uncovers to him that the relationship with her folks is stressed. The strain was caused in light of the fact that Linda had before brought forth a child without both mom and dad present, and her oppressive mother Dorothy had fooled her into putting the child up for reception. Pearl, a lot more established than Linda, starts showing her how to perform sexual demonstrations, which she is at first excited about. Subsequent to breaking time limitation one evening, Linda is upbraided by her mom Dorothy, compelling Linda to move out so she can live with Chuck, later wedding him. During a party, Linda watches one of Chuck's custom-made explicit movies interestingly and lets him know that great young ladies never do things like that. A half-year after the fact, Linda rescues Chuck of prison for working with prostitution, despite the fact that he professes to have had little information on what happened in the parking area behind his bar. Frantic for cash, he convinces Linda to turn into a pornography entertainer. By 1972, Linda starts dealing with a film, Deep Throat, in which she utilizes her new stage name Linda Lovelace. The film turns into a gigantic hit, making more than $30,000 in the cinematic world in its most memorable week. After it turns into an overall peculiarity, Linda is evaluated by various print and radio journalists, and turns into the subject of late-night TV humor. Her life is viewed as intriguing and marvelous, and Linda presents naked, and goes to parties, week by week. During a confidential separating Los Angeles, Playboy pioneer Hugh Hefner persuades Linda that she can't possibly be in excess of a pornography entertainer. Nonetheless, Chuck's rough and horrible nature is bit by bit uncovered, and Linda's life is uncovered not to be all around as wonderful as it appears. Pearl apparently stifles Linda during sex, declining to stop when she asks, and later powers her into prostitution at gunpoint. A battered Linda before long visits her folks, trying to move back in. Notwithstanding telling them of Chuck's ruling maltreatment towards her, Dorothy urges Linda to persevere through her difficulty as their religion denies separate. While discovering that Linda has been examining another compensation with the film's chief, Gerard Damiano, without telling him, a wrinkled Chuck rebuffs her by making Linda shower in freezing cold water. Years after Deep Throat's prosperity, Chuck attempts to convince Linda to do another pornography film. At the point when Linda declines, a now savage Chuck takes her to a party and powers Linda to partake in a group bang. Her endeavors to get away from bring about Chuck resting on top of Linda, practically choking out her. The next day, Linda subtly meets Damiano, letting him know she looks from the pornography business, and furthermore uncovering the maltreatment incurred for her by Chuck. Sickened, Romano has her looked into a confidential in while he and his detective assault Chuck manhandling Linda for the $25,000 he owed. After 6 years, Linda weds Larry Marciano, moves to Long Island, and has a youthful child. Linda later takes a polygraph test prior to distributing her self-portrayal ordeal, which subtleties long stretches of Chuck's physical and sexual maltreatment, as well as his taking every last bit of her income. Linda shows up on Donahue and her troubled guardians separate in tears while watching her. A couple of days after the fact, the Marcianos travel to Florida for Linda to accommodate with her folks.